Hello from Pokejar. My name is King Pickle, and well, after over a year of wait, I'm now ready to begin the next episode of the King Pickle Show. And today we're going to be looking at Pokepark 2. Now, this game has haunted me for over a year. This is easily my most anticipated video. So, let's just get into the review. It's bad. Okay, end the review. Alright, bye guys. Nope. Not playing the game. Not playing the game. I'm just gonna watch TV and you guys can just suck it. Takes a little bit to load up. Jesus! Oh, wait. I think I've spent a little bit too much time inside over the past year and a half. You know, I think it's made me a little bit crazy. So I'm just gonna fix that with a nice stroll outside. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna go the one place Pokepark 2 wouldn't suspect I'd be. That's right. Delaware. This is the life. Mediocre beaches, mediocre boardwalks, no sales tax, and a mediocre state flag. Wait. Oh god. It's taken Delaware. Hey, I heard my name being said. How you doing? God? Is that you? I don't want to inflate my ego or anything, but yeah, yes, it is I, God. Huh. So what's up with you? Well, you know me, I was chilling, and I sensed a great, disturbance in the cosmos. You see, I sensed that the great state of Delaware was under attack, and, as we all know, Delaware is the capital of the world, so if it is taken, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I might have to blow up the whole planet. Could you not? I have plans next week. Well, there is one thing you could do. This sounds like a setup. Look, dude, just play the Fluff and Poke game. But I don't want to. I will literally blow up the planet. Fine. Alright, good. And, by the way, you're back at your house now. Wait, what? Jesus Christ. Huh. Neat. We load up into the game, and all of a sudden it hits me. This is the same from the first one. Not just the same engine, it's the same music, controls, god dang menus, and what makes all of this worse is that there is no nunchuck support. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, this 3D action platformer does not support use of an analog stick. What? Alright, that's it. I've officially lost my shit. Oh wait. I found it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That's genuinely the greatest joke I've ever made. The story in this game is all centered around one location, the Wish Park, which is honestly a pretty neat-looking, kind of dream-like floating island. Here we do our first attraction. Attractions were the best part in the original. They were simple but fun mini-games, and the cool part about it was that by competing in the core gameplay, that being the friendship mechanic, you could unlock new characters to play in these attractions. Being able to play as these characters made you want to interact with the core gameplay more. But in this game, there's like 10 less attractions, and you can only play as Pikachu. This automatically makes Pokepark 2 less of a game when compared to the original. It's baffling how quickly they have just thrown away the one thing that made the original game good, being the core design. But one thing this game does have over the original is 4 playable characters that you can select in the overworld, each with different abilities. Pikachu is fast, Oshawott can swim, Snivy has a high jump, and Tepig can charge and break rocks. Theoretically, this should lead to much more interesting level design, with a lot more little hidden secrets depending on which character you use. And I'm sure it does, if only I took the time to find any of the collectibles in this game, which I didn't, because why would I? They don't do anything, so why would the player be encouraged to find them and explore the world? Another thing I'll give this game is that there's a lot more variety in the side missions. There's even some, like, fun 2D platforming sections, but again, this is kind of the main problem with Pokepark 2. There's all this extra side content, but I have absolutely no reason to do any of it. Games like Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot have collectibles that don't necessarily add too much to the game, but here's the difference: at least those games give you an analog stick. Anyway, I will admit I do like the hub world a lot in this game. It looks nice. It might be the only place in the game that was actually fun to explore, but that was mainly because of the theming instead of anything else. And there's this one bit in the hub world off to the side where you fight a street gang of crabs. I don't know, for real, that's genuinely been my favorite part about this whole game so far. But whatever, that's just the hub world. On to the first level, which is the Arbor Zone. And honestly, it's a little bit of your basic forest zone that is named after the greatest holiday of all time. And, I mean, when the most memorable landmark in your level is a windmill, you may want to rethink your game design and or life choices. But this zone has one fatal flaw that will continue throughout the rest of the game. Fetch quests. Alright, so it doesn't sound that big, but please just, I swear to God, don't leave. Fetch quests may be my least favorite trope in game design. Instead of coming up with fun, exciting, and new gameplay, or really anything of substance, game developers to this day think that talking to someone on one end of the map before talking to someone on the other side is good game design. And this is what a large percentage of your playtime will be in Poke Park 2, sadly. Oh yeah, and the story in this game blows. Sure, the first one wasn't The Shining, but every single level in this game is just the bad guy kidnaps someone and we go to Kirby's Dream Land to play a bland minigame. That's it, next zone. A game doesn't have to have a good story to be a good game, just like at Mario, but the difference is, Mario is fun. The second zone in this game is called the Crag Zone. Now, the word crag, that's right, C-R-A-G, means a steep or rocky cliff. But I have a weird suspicion that the developers of this game one day just made a random sound and went with the funniest one that came out, which reminds me of my favorite video game level, the Ack Zone. We like to make jokes on this channel. It's called comedy. In the Crag Zone, we meet Tepig, who is for some reason stuck in a cannon. Why? I don't know. Maybe he wanted the sweet release of death, and after playing this game for a couple hours, I do as well. So, we do what any logical person would do, and we fire him out of the cannon. God, if you're up there, can you please just pull me back up? I've seen enough down here. I'm good. I know for a fact that I can't bounce back from the shit I've seen. And once again, the bad guys kidnap someone and take them to the Wish Park. If this video is starting to feel repetitive, that's because that's what this game is. What am I supposed to say? This game is more boring than watching the live-action Mulan movie 5 times in a row. 5 times! This level is called the Tech Zone, and guess what? It's my least favorite part of the entire game. The main mechanic in this one is backtracking. It's where you go back to previous levels and talk to people, which may be worse than fetch quests. I didn't know that was actually possible. It's just, clearly the developers were like, oh, well, we've clearly peaked with the Crag and Arbor Zone. I mean, we just can't match those fuck. Anyway, back to the story, and oh no, Piplup has been hypnotized and is evil. Oh no, anyway, I beat her, cause, you know, it's a kid's game. You know what? I don't care. I don't even care. Do you care? I don't even care. Oh, I'm gonna punch a hole in this wall. Oh, where you look at that, sometimes you get injured on the job. So, this leads to a scene where Pikachu is really depressed. And I think it's because he realized that he was in a crappy Wii game from 2009. I mean, to be real with you, this Pikachu is just me in the form of this game. I think he realized he was in this game. I mean, come on. Could you imagine if you were a Wii game? I mean, you'd be controlled by a TV remote that doesn't even have an analog stick. So I'm in the production of making this video, and I realized that after this, the game just sorta ends. Like, everything just wraps up super quickly, to the point where I'm not even sure what to write or make into a bit. So I have the bit about Pikachu being sad, and then the joke that you just saw, And now what? Do I just put in a bit that's like, oh, and we beat them and we saved the world? That's stupid, so instead I'm just going to cut to my final thoughts. Well, there you have it. There's my review of Poke Park 2, and I was correct at the beginning of this video. This game isn't very good. I'd go as far as say that it's actually pretty bad, which is kind of depressing, honestly, because, like, this game has a decent amount of potential. I mean, all you really have to fix is the controls, and the story, and the characters, and the core gameplay, and the level design, and the mini-games, and you have a solid game right there. I feel like it was a bit too rough. I was a bit too rough on the original Poke Park. It's not great, but I still think I'd give it a 5 out of 10, or no, a 6 out of 9. A 6 out of 9. I'd still say it's above average. It was a cute game, but this just has nothing going on with it. I mean, people wag on Sword and Shield for being unoriginal and bland, and yeah, that's fair, but at least those are actual video games where you do things. In Poke Park 2, you do nothing. It's just bad game. 4 out of 9. So, did you enjoy the game about blasphemous evolution? No. Were you not paying attention to anything I said? How should I make this, clear enough for even a dumb mortal like you to understand? No. Oh well. Were you thinking what I was thinking? Proving to the world that the Mormons are actually the only ones who got it right? Nah, I was just gonna ask you if you want to play some Smash Bros. Wait, what the fuck did you just say to me?